This is Andy Whittle from HowEFIWorks.com, and in the previous webinar, I started the car from scratch. Let's go ahead and warm the car up and see how it runs, at least in the driveway. So we're going to go ahead and start the car. There it is. Move this out of the way. I have no lost sink airs. The water temperature is running about 141 right now. So let's go ahead and let it warm up. You notice the AFR is a little bit lean. So I'm going to go into the fuel settings, AFR table, and right now we're in the 50 range. Let's go ahead and add a little fuel to that, see if this calms down a little. So I'm going to multiply this by 1.1, that entire area, and now we're at a VE of 55 in the idle area. Let's see, the AFR looks good. Let's go ahead and warm the motor up. If you notice on this gauge right here, the AFR and the target AFR are running right pretty much with each other. The EGO correction has not come online yet because the motor is not warm enough. I'm going to turn the idle down a little bit. My coolant temp's running 164. The manifold air temperature is 91. You notice my throttle position is a little under zero because I've lowered it from where I did the calibration. I can go ahead and calibrate that a little closer. I want to now. Calibrate TPS. And get current. And accept. Now it's running a throttle position of 0. My barrel is running 99.6. That makes sense at this part of the country. My engine map is 137. Now that I've got the motor warmed up, let's go ahead and go to, bring up the idle a little bit. And I'm going to go to Tune the Analize Live and start auto tune. Let's see if this thing will dial itself in a little bit. If you notice, I'm idling between 35 and 40, so let's go ahead and recalibrate. Engine control, stop engine. So let's go back to the gauge cluster, and let's go to fuel settings, VE table, and let's recalibrate the VE table. This is set up for a turbo motor. So I'm going to change this to 20, 30, 35, 40. And I'll recalibrate it to something more reasonable for a naturally aspirated motor. Let's go ahead and restart the motor. Now let's try the Analize Live. You can see the motor's running right in this area. I'm going to give it a little gas. I can hold it anywhere and you can watch it recalibrate. We'll bring the RPM up a little. In the bottom left corner, you can see the AFR gauge starting to stabilize in real close to the 14 AFR. I'm going to go ahead and stop the engine. And apply. Save the ECU. And file. Save tune as today's date and time. And that's pretty much all there is to bringing it up the first time. I would like to thank my friends at tunerstudio.com that supplies all the software that I use for log viewing that we'll get into later. Tuner Studio, that is the tuning software for these motors. DIY Auto Tune supplies all the parts and pieces we use to build these EFI systems, including the ECUs from ampefi.com and msextra.com. Thank you.